what is the most challenging part of business operation, and how do you actually overcome it?
Um, well, I've got 30 years in entrepreneurship and multiple businesses, and I've coached over 1,500 business leaders. So that's given me a really good perspective around not just the issues that for me, but largely common to most SMEs.
Mm.
And I would say they are prioritization. So prioritization of scarce resources, working on the right thing at the right time is a challenging thing to do. Because it requires critical thinking. So that's the second part of it. Critical thinking means how you take in different information and decide your um, your response or your outcome or your conclusion that you're going to make your decision. So critical thinking. And then I just think, yeah, the resource coordination elements of it. So once you have worked out the task prioritization, then you've got to get resources off different projects and focused on tasks. So that's an ongoing daily challenge as a good operator. So you talked about you wanted a solution for it. So, the solution that we use is we use rather than goals or SMART goals, which is what some people use. It's an acronym SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, SMART. And normally you describe your goals using that. We don't use that. We use OKRs, which came out of, it's huge in favour of all the big tech companies use it, which means objectives. So you have an objective that you're trying to achieve in sales. We have an objective that you're trying to achieve in the company, and then you'd have an objective that you achieve in sales. And then under the objective, there are some key results that you need to achieve. Normally, 2 or 3 key results need to be achieved to achieve the objective. And so you've got to define those, and you've got to make it like people understand whether they've achieved that result or not. So we use that. So that's really important. And then once you have those really clear, then using a 90-day key result plan. So break those overall goals down into 90 days. So you know what you're trying to target in the next quarter or the next 3 months. Once you have those, then you need to, so now you know where you're heading. Now you need to have coordinate resources to achieve it. So you need really clear task briefs, really clear task briefs. And in the past, when I haven't done a good job of this, you waste resource. Resource is people, time, and money. So by having really clear task briefs, the team member understands what you're trying to achieve and what you want done. So then they can focus on achieving it at a task level or implementation level. And then what I normally do is I have a WIP meeting, normally every 2 to 3 days with every team member. So I try and get across all the team members and have those WIPs, all the management team members. And then,
Sorry, what does WIP mean for those who?
A WIP is a work in progress meeting.
Nice.
So that's when I would have a meeting with, say, Millie. Hey, Millie, we've got our WIP. It's going to take us 20 minutes or 15 minutes. And I've basically got 3 things I'm diagnosing in those WIPs. I'm getting a report. How's it going? How are you tracking towards your metrics or the task that you're on, so that I can get a helicopter view, incorporate that into the other things that I'm thinking about across the business.